What is up, guys? My name is STIX, and if you don't already, follow me over on Twitter at ByteStix to stay updated with the latest MMO-related news. In a world filled with terrible mobile MMORPGs comes NCSoft's latest creation, Project Lineage 2 Revolution. Welcome to a world filled wait, never mind, 2 GB update. So, I was contacted by NCSoft a few months ago when they launched the game initially regarding doing a sponsored video for Lineage 2 Revolution, tentatively referred to as Lineage henceforth for both my sanity and yours, which I ultimately agreed not to do. Why? Easy. NCSoft ruins the games that they publish. So, with this in mind, I feel like it is totally within the realm of possibility for me to do an honest, objective, not at all biased video on their latest and no doubt greatest MMORPG to date. After suffering through 2 GB worth of data that didn't pre-download when I installed the game, thanks NCSoft, I was greeted by some actually quite beautiful graphics for a mobile game. Jumping into character creation, we had 4 different races to choose from: humans, elves, dark elves, and dwarves. Now, I was excited as I wanted to know the differences between female elves and female dark elves. I've played the Lineage games in the past, and I loved how the dark elves looked. They were actually my favorite race, so you can imagine my disappointment to find out that each race is actually gender-locked. Yeah, gender-locked races, not classes, no, races, as in the only dwarf is a female lolly, so, procreating is... I'm sure that it can be entertaining to watch, or disgusting, rather. You tell me. Each race has the same 3 base classes: Warrior, Rogue, and Mystic. Each base class also has access to specialized classes that allow players to branch off into a handful of different paths, giving players more diversity in playstyle and party composition. These unique classes can then be accessed to level 31 and are obtained after completing a series of class change quests. Upon completion, new active and passive skills are then unlocked. Now, the character customization, just like the race system, is super detailed. You have 3 unique hairstyles to choose from, and yeah, like I said, the depth and thought that NCSoft put into this game is truly baffling. Oh joy! Auto-pathing to quest objectives! How did you know that that was one of my favorite features, NCSoft? Well, I guess at this point, all you could do to make this better would be to include auto combat as well. Oh, fuck me. Well, I guess I always wanted to know what Lineage 2 would be like if I watched someone else play it instead of playing it myself. Now I get to experience that firsthand. But I guess it's what you guys do when you watch us, right? But at least we're entertaining, right? Right. Something else I enjoyed was the auto-equipping of individual gear. Okay, you know what? Enough on what the game doesn't allow you to do. Let's find out what the game does let you do. No, hey, no, not that. No. The game does allow you to change the visual appearance of your gear. So if you thought it was going to be another garbage MMO where your gear doesn't change appearance, I'm looking at you, Black Desert, then you're wrong. Okay, maybe Black Desert does, but it's so insignificant. Another thing I enjoyed was the upgrading of one's equipment. It's a system I actually think other companies should employ in MMORPGs. Not only can you upgrade through the deconstruction of your current gear using it as a base material, but you're also capable of further upgrading it once you max out its level by combining 2 max level gear pieces together, resetting its level back down to 1. Now let's get to one of the most entertaining parts in any MMORPG, the dungeons. Lineage 2 has various modes you can enter: normal dungeons, temporal rifts, monster dungeons. Furthermore, there are a variety of actual dungeons you can choose to participate in. I was admittedly slightly aroused at the sight of this, as honestly, I had been waiting to get to a more difficult part of the game. Oh god damn it. It's automatically completed as well. Can I do anything in this game? And if not to add insult to injury, to continue entering dungeons, you need to recharge them with diamonds. Diamonds that are either purchasable through the cash shop or earned in small quantities in-game through various daily activities. I learned that there were various ways of powering your character up that didn't involve gear as well, such as achievements. Completing a variety of achievements in-game procured achievement points that count towards an overall percentage, one that upon reaching 100% levels up, gaining various stat bonuses. Then we had Rune Imprinting, essentially functioning like the spear grid from Final Fantasy X. You have a grid that you move around, selecting what stats you want to raise. While this actually does promote some form of individuality in your character, in the end, everyone will have everything learned anyway. Lastly, there was honor ranking, which brings me to the PvP aspect of the game. Man, was I excited to get into the PvP. I figured I might at least be able to control my character there, right? Right? Turns out, actually, you can. To my surprise, you can control your character. It's just, the AI does it so much better, so much faster, that I can actually just move my fingers to click the button, so I had to leave it on auto. Yes, I had to leave the player versus player combat set to AI controlled, just so the enemy AI didn't beat my ass. The battles themselves are so ridiculously one-sided as well. I mean, I got a weapon from a loot box that was at least 25 times stronger than anything else I had, which left me 1 to 3 shotting people 2 to 3 times my level. Like, while that made for some hilariously entertaining duels, it was just so ridiculously unbalanced that I almost felt like barfing. Now, although it is all automated, there are various forms of PvP such as the arena, open sieges, fortress sieges, and castle siege. There's a lot of sieges, essentially. Now, I don't really see much need in doing them outside of letting them auto-battle other players who were also auto-battling you in a vicious cycle of AI versus AI PvP. Wait, would you still even call it PvP since neither player is actually playing, let alone participating? Maybe AVA would be better. Yeah, AI versus AI. Let's coin that term, AVA. I will admit though that coming across an elite boss named Silverhorn before I gained access to that weapon and armor mentioned earlier left me with my ass a little raw. He mopped the floor with me. I had to legit run to a higher level player in an attempt to survive, as he hit so hard it left me dazed. Now, I know I shouldn't have been expecting something akin to Lineage or Lineage 2, both of which I had played years ago, but this, I don't even know what to call this. Like, yes, I could see how it might be somewhat addicting and it might be an entertaining way to pass the time when you have a few spare minutes, as you can in fact control your character whenever you want to. It felt so empty to me, as most mobile MMORPGs do. So in retrospect, I'm actually kind of glad I didn't take the sponsorship. The game isn't bad, it's just bad for a Lineage title, in my opinion. And I'm sure all you Lineage 2 Revolution fans are going to no doubt hate on me for having this opinion.